Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we will go a little deeper into DMAIC methodology. We are also going to understand more on the structured problem solving approach that we follow with Six Sigma. Let's dive deeper without further ado, and we will start with the fundamentals yet again, and then we will dive deeper into DMAIC. Six Sigma is a systematic, disciplined approach which is aimed at reducing process variation and improving process control. Six Sigma totally relies on the facts and data, definitely not on assumptions or gut feelings. It is very essential to go with the facts and data to identify and eliminate the root causes of the problems. The structured methodology always ensures that the problem solving is not ad hoc, but rather follows a repeatable, reliable framework. The teams use tools like SIPOC, fishbone diagram, 5 Whys, FMEA, all within this structured problem solving process. This consistency is very important and it's going to enhance cross functional collaboration and it minimizes the guesswork to a larger extent. We need to understand the 5-phase data driven methodology as a fundamental thing. The core of Six Sigma is this, the DMAIC cycle. D stands for define, M stands for measure, A stands for analysis, I is improve, and C is control. The core is this 5 terms. This approach is data driven, meaning that decisions are based on measurable facts, not on opinions. It allows for a deeper understanding of processes before proposing any sort of changes. Each phase has specific goals and tools to ensure accuracy and effectiveness. It is pretty much iterative in nature, promoting ongoing optimization even after initial solutions are implemented. The define, measure, analyze, improve, and control should be understood a little better. I am going to brief you on that right now. Define helps you identify the problem, project goals, and even customer requirements. The tools used here are project charter, SIPOC, BOC kind of stuff. The measure phase helps you quantify the current performance. You can define metrics, collect baseline data. The tools that are used here are data collection plan and process maps. And comes the analyze phase. You need to identify the root causes of the problem using statistical tools. The tools as the fishbone diagram, Pareto chart, regression, or hypothesis testing would be very handy. Then comes improve. You need to develop and test solutions here. It is a piloting phase. You need to pilot the changes. The tools that are available here are brainstorming, DOE, which is design of experiments, Kaizen, all these can be used. Then comes the control. You got to implement controls to sustain the gains. You can use control charts, standard operating procedures, and audits. Six Sigma fundamentally applies to quality, productivity, and efficiency. Six Sigma is not about quality. It also addresses every aspect of performance. It improves productivity by reducing the rework, downtime, and waste. It enhances efficiency by streamlining the workflows, reducing the cycle time, and optimizing the resource usage. It is applicable, interestingly, both to the manufacturing and service sectors. From improving the call center response time to enhancing hospital patient care, close your eyes and jump in into Six Sigma. Six Sigma also ensures continuous improvement. Six Sigma fosters a culture of Kaizen, which is continuous, incremental, step-by-step improvement. It emphasizes on proactive thinking, thereby addressing potential problems before even they escalate. The teams regularly review performance metrics and refine processes to stay competitive when they go with Six Sigma. This leads to long-term sustainability rather than temporary short fixes. It also supports organizational learning by capturing knowledge and best practices. Please understand this is also used across industries. Originally, it was developed for manufacturing, like the Motorola and GE. They have used it. Six Sigma now can be used in every other area. It is being used in healthcare, banking, finance, retail, IT, and software. All these are available here. Its flexibility and data-centric nature makes it much more adaptable across domains and organization sizes. Even small businesses can really go ahead and implement Six Sigma principles to achieve excellence. Yes, even small businesses can adapt Six Sigma, and that way it's going to be beneficial for them. Can we go a bit more deeper? Yes, there is a lot of understanding that's required on each of these phases, along with the benefits that we get out of it, right? It's very important, and that's what we are going to do right now. The first step is D. You need to define the problem very clearly. The first step is to clearly define the business problem, the goal, the scope, and the customer requirements. You create a project charter that outlines the problem statement, objectives, stakeholders, and timelines. The voice of customer, that is VOC, the SIPOC diagrams, project charter, all these are the tools that will come very handy here. This phase ensures alignment with business objectives and sets the direction for entire Six Sigma initiative. A hospital may define the problem as too many delays in patient discharge, which can be taken as an example. So what is D? D helps you identify the problem, goals, and customer expectations. Then comes M. It is measuring the current performance, and it's very useful to understand where we are going. Measure is about quantifying the current performance of the process. We identify the key performance indicators, that is the KPIs, and establish a data collection plan. Accuracy and validity of data are extremely essential in this phase. For example, the garbage in, garbage out is what we connected here. The tools that we use here are process maps, the control charts, the data collection plans. All this come very handy here. For an instance, in a call center, measure average call handling time to benchmark current performance. That will help you understand things better. So what do we do here? We collect data to understand the current performance. Then comes the analyze phase. We analyze the root causes of issues here. This phase involves the root cause analysis to determine the reasons behind the process inefficiencies or defects. We can use the data analytics, the cause effect tools to narrow down all these core issues. The tools as the Pareto charts, the fishbone diagram, Ishikawa diagram, we call it, 5 eyes, regression analysis. All these will be very helpful. Don't jump to solutions. Six Sigma actually stresses solving the right problem. We can take an example here. We can analyze the data and it could reveal that 70% of the software bugs come from one module. So you can focus on improvement on that module instead of spreading your efforts across the entire system as such. So what is this? We identify the root causes of defects and inefficiencies in this phase. Then comes improvement. What do we do here? We improve based on analysis. Here we develop and implement solutions targeting root causes found in the analysis phase. We can use brainstorming, design of experiments, pilot testing, all these to validate improvements. We can focus on solutions that are measurable, scalable, and sustainable. An example could be very handy here again. We can implement a checklist for medical equipment which reduced surgery delays by 40%. Implementing a checklist is a simple thing that we can do and through which we can understand if we are improving properly. So improvements should lead to measurable upliftment in the performance indicators. That's the most important thing. So what do we do here? We develop and implement data-driven solutions. Then comes C, the control future process performance. Here, the final phase is this, where we ensure that the improvements stick over time. You can develop control plans, SOPs, and trainings to institutionalize the changes. We can use the control charts and audits to monitor future performance. It helps you prevent regression and maintains process consistency. We can have an example here, like adding automated alerts for overdue tasks ensures that continued adherence of deadlines is managed. And finally, we need to understand this point. DMAIC is not one-time effort. It is repeatable, it is structured, and it is for long-term success. The clarity and the discipline of each step makes DMAIC the backbone of Six Sigma. Organizations using DMAIC see improvements in quality, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. This method is certainly very scalable and applicable across industries, making it universal for improvement. That's it. D for define, M for measure, A for analyze, I for improve, C for control, and the benefits are really plenty out here.